Hi everybody, Grandmaster Hafner here. Welcome to the Sebastian and Grandpa Show. This is my co-host, Sebastian Hafner, my grandson, first degree black belt.
And this is my grandpa, Grandmaster Hafner.
Welcome to the show. Well, as you know, and you know because you're in school, it's back to school time. And I think every kid here at Keith Hafner's Karate is back in school, and as I listen to what's going on out in the classroom, I think you can kind of tell. I think there's just sort of more kind of nervous energy than there is throughout the rest of the year.
True.
Now you're back in 4th grade, right?
Yes, I am.
So I thought we would talk a little bit about back to school and see if you had some tips for kids, maybe some things just to help them stay in the right frame of mind as they prepare to have a successful school year.
Well, yeah, I had a few tips. My first tip to you is to absolutely always make friends. It's always nice to have someone to play with. Second of all, if you would listen to your teacher, it's always nice to have someone to respect as well.
Now, I want to go back to the first one you said. You're a pretty outgoing guy, and I've seen you. You make friends easily, but not everybody's like that. Some people are a little more hesitant, a little more shy, and it might be a little bit harder for them to make friends. What would you suggest to them?
Maybe just to find someone who would have the same personality as you, and then begin talking to them and say, hey, do you have something in common with me?
I like that. I like that. Now, if you look out there at a playground full of kids, let's say it's lunch hour and you see a bunch of kids, there are going to be some kids that are already playing in groups and look like they have a whole bunch of friends. If you were one of these shy kids, who would you look for as a potential friend?
Well, you would want to look for someone who looks, or a group of people actually, who look kind of fun and you're kind of interested, hooked on to what they're playing, and then you could say, hey, can I play with you? And of course they'd say yes, and so you could play with them.
Very good. Well, organization's important. What are some of your strategies for keeping all of your assignments and responsibilities organized?
Well, of course you should have some time with your family, but never forget to do your homework if you have some. It's crucial.
We were talking a little bit earlier today about procrastination and how that really makes it hard to stay on top of things. Do you like to procrastinate, or do you try to get things done early?
Well, I really do like to get things done early, so I have a lot of time to just relax.
Did you know that even adults sometimes struggle with procrastination?
No, that's a new thing to me.
Well, they definitely do. Well, thank you everybody for tuning into the show. We know it's going to be an awesome school year for everybody that comes here, and we'll see you in our next show.
Bye.
Hey guys, Chris here, and right now I'm holding the Black Belt Excellent magazine, focusing on being a leader. If you open it up, right here, it's got some tips on how to be a good leader, and the first one being follow the leader, be a good leader, find a good leader that you would follow. And then down here, what you have is you can write down some of the things that you want to be when you grow up. Also, over here, got Listen to Stars, some motivational quotes. Up here, we have 3 ways you can practice being an effective leader, so ways you can practice it. And then down here, what you can do is you can write and talk about someone that you really admire, a leader that really has influenced you. That's pretty much it, guys, in this week's installment.
Hey, Grandmaster Hafner here. I love to hear parents brag about their kids, and I hope you work on that skill of being able to speak positively about your kids in front of other people. Now, don't become obnoxious with it. Don't go on and on and on, but you should regularly be reinforcing the behaviors that you see in your kids that you'd like to encourage by talking about them in front of other people. To this end, every once in a while, I put our bragging box out in the spectator area, and you may have already done this. It gives you a chance to take one of our little forms and fill it out describing something in your kids that you're proud of, that you'd like to encourage. So we did that a while back, and I'd like to read some of these because we got a lot of really nice contributions. These are all written by the parents, but the parents of Leo and Valentina Rual Camelo writes, they are happy, good, beautiful, dynamic, and strong. They enjoy karate a lot. Thank you to the teachers. The parents of Nathan Lowenstein says, we are so proud of Nathan. This week he put his head underwater for the first time at the pool. He was so brave and proud of himself. The parents of Jay Silbergleet write, Jay faced his fear and climbed up to the hurricane deck at Niagara Falls. Yipes! The platform is 10 feet from the falling water. Jay repeatedly stood in the spray. William Pierce's parents write, William won second place in tennis camp at the U of M last week. Parents of Shiloh Bonner. Shiloh is always helpful. She always wants to help her father, mother, and siblings. Recently, when her baby brother was crying, she began to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to comfort him, and immediately he stopped crying. Now, anytime he begins to cry, she comforts him and sings to him. At 3, Shiloh helps bring in groceries, helps cook, set the table, and brings up her dad's lunchbox. Wow, at 3 years old. That deserves some bragging. Parents of Liam Clute write, Liam continues to impress us with his respect for other people and things. He listens closely to adults and peers. He is also so gentle with children younger than himself and animals. Very nice. Parents of Mara Rotenberg write, she cleaned her sister's guinea pig's cage without being asked while her sister was away at sleepaway camp. Connor Neaton's parents write, Connor has done a great job of sharing with his sister recently. He's using his words to solve problems more often than his hands. And he's handling other kids' aggression like a champ. When a 6-year-old punched him at sports camp, he shrugged it off and told a coach. Well done, Connor. Zoe Ressler's parents write, Zoe stays positive and grounded even when it's not so calm around her. She's a great example of a confident and self-possessed young woman. Oliver Pardo's parents say, Oliver has been using the skills he's learning in karate and flexing his courage muscles outside of class. He's been brave when meeting new grown-ups and kids in Safety Town this week. He's been willing to try new things and can climb super high without any help. We are so proud to see Oliver being brave and feeling confident. The parents of Hendrix Samuels. Hendrix is super creative. While up north at Camp Michigania, Hendrix spent a lot of time at Arts and Crafts, where he made so many projects, especially painting. They were great. At the end of the week, he received the Creative Canvasser Award. Well, Keith Hafner's karate students, my hat is off to you. I applaud your efforts, and parents, I applaud you for taking the time to recognize your kids' achievements. It's the best way to keep them coming. 2, low block, reverse midsection block. 1, 2, square shoulders. 1, 2, 3, step back with a side shot. 1,
Hey, Dan.
2, 3, 4, step forward, low guard. 1, 2, 3.
If you're watching, this is staff meeting